What up, YouTube? Another fine morning. Denny in Saigon. Morning traffic is a bit ugly. Wish I would have started this video sooner. I just saw this really pretty girl walk in front of my bike. She was gorgeous. Young lady, but really, really pretty. Man, the women are pretty here. It might rain. I don't know. It's a little overcast. It's not hot. Even older women are hot here. It's Asia. God bless Asia. Yeah, I don't like morning traffic. Morning traffic is pretty rough. Hopefully I have enough time to get there. I don't give myself enough time in the morning either because I'm not a morning person and I don't like to wake up. I need coffee as soon as I climb out of bed. I always need coffee or Sprite. I'm always drinking something. At least it's not beer. I know a guy who drinks beer and teaches. Buddy of mine. He's originally from Poland, but he's American. He likes beer. He drinks beer and teaches. He likes to teach adults, though. He doesn't like teaching kids. Pretty much comments on Facebook how he hates kids. Keeps them out of the younger classes, I guess. I love my students. They're really sweet, really cute. They're adorable. They're making some progress in Vietnam. I think maybe in a generation or so, a lot of people here will be speaking English. It shouldn't take too much longer. You know, it's pretty difficult for them, and some of them struggle. Some of them have to spend a lot of years trying to learn English, but they're making it happen. They're putting a lot of effort into it. It's a big thing here. It's a big deal. Yeah, the whole rest of the world is kind of watching what happens in the USA because it matters. It matters quite a bit what happens in the USA. It's historically it's been a positive force and influence, a positive influence on the world as far as you know, freedom and democracy and voting and people having you know, rights to pursue their own lives and some upward mobility, a chance at leaving a better life for their kids or building a business and a name and leaving it to their kids. But right now the USA is having a lot of trouble, and there's a lot of corruption and a lot of fraud and a lot of voter fraud, and there's just a lot of social engineering that's just run amok, and you know, if the USA cannot remain free, then there's not much hope for any other country to ever be free. Probably never again. I guess for people from Asia, I can't go in front of that lady. I'm trying to run over that dude, whatever he was. Alright, let's see here. I gotta cross this intersection. It's a big one. try to take it easy. This is how it's done. Old man on a bicycle doing it. Doing it to it. Alright. No problem. But the USA, there's so much stuff going on right now. It's been a running joke for decades how dead people vote Democrat in the USA, and it's not funny. It's not funny at all. Right now they got stuff going on like Judicial Watch, this nonpartisan watchdog group. They got a massive lawsuit, and they got to sue the Justice Department in the states in order to clean up the voter rolls. You know, they know that the voter rolls are rigged because there's more people on the voter rolls than there are actual people in the county or in the precinct. They have more active voters on the voter rolls than they actually have in the county, so it's a pretty good indication that there's fraud, potential fraud. There is a lot of fraud. I've been watching it for decades. This guy's gonna go in front of me. I've been watching it for decades, and it's only gotten worse. And they have to sue the states to clean it up because they don't want to clean it up. The lefties, they do not want to clean it up. And in fact, they fought Trump on his initiative to investigate it all and clean it all up. No, they don't want him to clean up the fraud, and they don't want him to clean up the all the corruption in the government that Obama helped set up, and all the Democrats. None of the lefties or the Democrat voters or the supporters are interested in cleaning any of that up. That's why America has a big problem. They really are not interested in democracy, and they're not interested in voting, and they're not interested really in a fair vote. They're not interested in accepting the results of the election unless they win. From this point forward, you can see that the left and the Democrats, the lefties, the hardcore lefties, are only going to get more extreme, and they're going to agitate every time they lose. They're going to protest. They're always going to claim fraud on the other side when they're the ones. I mean, the whole case with Trump and Russian collusion, I mean, it's just the longer it goes on, the more it exposes what the Democrats did to try to frame Trump. And the fact that it continues is just an indication that they're not going to be able to fix it. And my prediction is nobody on the left will go to jail for any of it. And they'll continue to go after Trump until, until whenever. Just until he's gone. But today in the news, there's two different stories, and it really it illustrates the difference between the right and the left. Okay, there's this story of Paul Manafort being found guilty on 8 counts of tax fraud from the past. Apparently, Paul Manafort was a Washington insider who made a lot of money and didn't file taxes properly. Imagine that. Shame on you, Paul. And the other story is this illegal immigrant that allegedly murdered this beautiful young lady. And you will not see the left, the media on the left, really talk about that story, and they'll bury it, they'll hide it, they'll cover it up, they'll try to make sure it's not highlighted. And they won't be outraged. The people on the left will not be outraged about the immigrant killing the young lady. But they will be outraged about Paul Manafort, and they will be talking about Paul Manafort all day. And they will act as if Paul Manafort is a much bigger criminal than the illegal immigrant who allegedly killed the beautiful young lady. And that illustrates the difference right there. Just one shining example. And I haven't even watched the left-wing media yet, or read any of the articles, but I'll go look, and I know their history. They cover that up. They hide that stuff, and they don't highlight it. There was a young lady from California who was murdered by an illegal immigrant, and people went out and set up, her family, I think, and her friends set up a little memorial on the sidewalk, and with candles and all that for this girl who was murdered. And the city in California, they came out immediately and took it down, and the media called it racist. It was racist to set up a memorial for this woman who had been slain by an immigrant, illegal immigrant. That's how they think. And so we got real problems. We got real problems in the USA, and I don't really know how to fix it. It's a philosophy that people share. Some people just want to, they want to change America into into something radically different from the country I thought I was born into.